back to Winston's Wow Moments. And before we even jump into this week's segment, I have to give a huge shout out because I won the contest. Yes, remember last time, if you haven't seen it, you can go back and revisit. For those who did see last Winston's Wow Moments, there was a contest, and it was about I'm the only person in America, in the local area, that eats Star Crunch and Thousand Island dressing. Well, the results came in. And after we tallied all the comments and we tallied all the ballots, the final results were, I am the winner.
No, I do not concede.
Wait a minute.
After reviewing the votes,
Wait a minute.
there's some voter fraud.
No, all the comments are out there.
No, some people commented twice.
But
That's voter fraud.
No, it's
I will
not.
not concede. We need a recount.
No recount.
Let's count the votes again.
No, I'm the winner. The receipts are out there. Go and check it for yourself. We had a resounding amount of support from the community that confirmed that they eat Star Crunch and they eat Thousand Island. They even sent pictures of proof. We have proof. The proof is in the pantry. The proof is in the photos. So you're going to have to just take this loss. I am the winner. Thank you all for giving me that crown in our household.
I'm praying for all of y'all.
All right.
But in this wow moment, this is a wow moment as in this time of Thanksgiving, it just really had me thankful. This wow moment happened just this past Sunday. My pastor, my mentor, our creative counselor, he called me. He was out of breath. He was somewhat in a panic. And he had shared with me how he had texted me, and I was where I had T-Mobile, T-Maybe, T-Mite, service just wasn't there. And he couldn't reach me. He texted again, couldn't reach me. And so he called me because he had just viewed where someone who has my name, my initial, as well as my last name had passed. And when he couldn't get me because of T-Mite or T-Maybe, he didn't know whether or not that was me. And he called me so concerned, thinking that perhaps it was me. And it was a wow moment because as I looked at my name, it just had me reflecting that, you know what, it could have been this name. As my hearts and prayers go out to the name it was. But at some point, you do know your name will be called. And so it just was a wow moment of just thanksgiving, of celebration, and understanding that, you know what, whatever you have, be grateful for it, be thankful for it. And listen, right now, as you are still here and God has allowed you to be here, you're writing your eulogy right now. What people are going to say, how easy it's going to be for the pastor to preach, what is he going to be able to say? And so in this wow moment, we just want to reflect on just what we're thankful for. So I'm going to start with this, not a sore loser, sore winner. I'm going to start with her. And what are you thankful for in this time of Thanksgiving?
Well, you kind of kicked it off. As you were talking, I was thinking about what you shared about writing obituaries. And it's so easy for you to think about what you've lost. And I'm reminded of a conversation with a girlfriend. And of course, I'm still in a season of grieving. And she was like, but Courtney, you still had so much to be thankful for with your parents. Because even though they're gone, she said, look at what you had. There were so many people who did not have that. So I have to kick off and say, you know what? I'm thankful that I had my parents together. You know, they were married 48 years, I have my family that's still here. We were able to grow up with having a strong father figure in the household. They were influences in the communities. Even yesterday, I got an inbox of someone that was still reflecting on how much impact my parents had on their life. And they just wanted me to know that they hadn't forgotten in this season of Thanksgiving to still be thankful for my parents. And so I had to shift in my grieving to being thankful for the many years, the many moments, my siblings, my babies, my cousins, my nieces, everything that came out of the legacy of my parents and what they left here. So of course this is the first Thanksgiving without them, but I'm thankful for all the many Thanksgivings I've had with them together and the love that they gave and the love that they left. And so I had to remind myself of that. You know, there's still something for me to be thankful for, even in this moment of still grieving.
Well, I have so much to be thankful for as a parent, as a pastor, just how God has so richly blessed us. We have a lot to be thankful for. Even you, I'm thankful. As y'all know by now, it ain't your cooking, it's your looking. So I'm thankful for the cater that's gonna come this Thanksgiving. The food is catered, so I'm thankful for that. There's gonna be some eating at the Winston's house, so that's gonna be a wild moment. All this food is gonna be prepared. But I just want to also share that I'm thankful for all of you who have been viewing the Wow Moment, sharing laughs with us, sharing life with us, sharing love with us. That has been a wow moment, because going back to the initial beginning of the wow moment, just looking at my name, it just had me really reflecting that I don't know how much time I have, but I do want to maximize the time I have. And I want you to maximize the time we have, we don't know how much longer we're going to have with one another, because she had me laughing. She says, when I showed it to her, told her about it, yes. She was like, the Lord knew I couldn't take that.
No, I was just about to mention that too, because that's another thing to be thankful for. We are always so mind focused on what we've lost that sometimes we don't appreciate what we still have.
True.
And so we take those moments, those people for granted. And so I'm thankful that, though, as to your point, someone is grieving that loss, and that's maximized with, there's 250,000 people right now that's going into Thanksgiving from the COVID impact, grieving a loss. But I still have you. I still have my girls. I still have the church family. I still have my brothers. I still have my nieces. I still have my family, extended family, my work family. But most importantly, God knew that I could not take having Michael Tavares Winston in that paper. Y'all was just gonna have to carry me on out of 2020. That was a wrap. Close the curtains. I've thrown in the towel. I couldn't say So I'm glad that, hey, I have to be thankful for that. That the God is so gracious and still caring, because he knows that I need you along this journey. And not just to be selfish, but there's so many other people that you still impact in the community, that it wasn't your time.
Well, you know, one of the things I always share with my wife in her grieving, I'll allow all the time, however she chooses to express her grieving. Sometimes it's grieving, sometimes it's growling. Sometimes I know to walk in a room, sometimes I know to walk right out of that room. It's just a process of grieving. But one of the things I did ask her, I said, listen, I don't even know how much you're missing them. Because she shares with me, it's sometimes at night, in the morning, during the day, she's just like, I just miss them so. And I said, though I can't relate to your missing them, I can be with you while you're missing them. I can walk with you while you're missing them. But just do me a huge favor. While you're missing them, don't go missing from us. To the point while you're missing, you go missing. Because there are still so many others that still love you, still care for you. And we're missing you while you're missing them. And so don't go missing. Because know that there's still some love. Maybe different love, but there's still some love that's right here. And you know I love you. All the man with sandwiches and tacos and hot dogs and hamburger helper that still needed helping. You know, I don't think she was draining the grease at one time. Remember you didn't know to drain the grease?
That was not me, that was you. I knew to drain the grease.
But anyway, this has been a wild moment that I'm thankful I'm still here. I still think that, well, I know that there's still assignment in this season and other seasons that have not just my name on it, but have our name on it. So thank you for what you do. Thank all of you. Thank my church family that I've been able in this assignment to try my best to show God, and to so many others. Shout out and thank you to Sister Nafonda Ross. She does such a wonderful job. If you haven't reached out to her for any of the work, she does all of our work, and she does a fantastic
phenomenal
job.
And it's no longer 1033 photography. It's been revamped, it's been rejuvenated, it's been revitalized. It's T3, and so we're gonna snap it up for T3, because definitely in this different season, it was important that we could be thankful that as we are really chronicalizing this season, that it's done where it could be restored and refreshed for years to come. And so we do have to give a shout out, because we support and we recognize the talent that we have with Sister Nafonda Ross. So we love you, and we know that the best is yet to come. And so as we wrap this Winston's Wild Moment, there is, of course, always a call to action, as I like to say. Just share with us what you're thankful for on today, because we know that it's easy to sometimes put our mindset on things that are not going to be positive or good rapport. But let's have some positive vibes out there today.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people that are going through a different day today. And so I just ask that if you will be so kind, share with us what you're thankful for on today.
Yes. And let's do this before we carve the turkey or the ham or the dressing or the mac and cheese, the beans and all the trimmings, cranberry sauce. Before we do any of that, let's give thanks to God.
Yes.
Let's go around the table, whether it's virtually or however you're celebrating. Let us make sure everyone goes around and shares what they are thankful for. And don't forget to comment on what you're thankful for, as we are thankful for you. This has been the Thanksgiving edition of the Wild Moment with the Winstons. Listen, as I said before, we got food catered, so we're going to get off. I'm going to eat, not too bad, but I'm going to eat, and we're going to enjoy. So blessings to all. Love every last one of you. Can't wait to hear what you are thankful for, so that I can see just how you truly have been blessed even now. So that's it.
That's all.
Wow.
Wild Moments. All right, let me get the food ready.
Wow. Turkey and dressing,